WMBG, we are Williamsburg's radio station. Welcome back into High Power Hits. I am sitting here now with one of my favorite local performers. This dude is just super fun to talk to, fun to hang out with, and he has a new CD that is coming out this Saturday. I would like to welcome in studio, Troy Breslow.
Hey Ty, how you doing, man?
I'm doing wonderful, and I am sitting here holding a scalding hot copy of your new CD that is not even technically released yet, Politics and Roadrage. So obviously you're super excited about it. Tell us a little bit about the album, how it came together, and just how relieved you are that it is finally done.
I'm very relieved. It's been 2 years coming, and I've been working on these songs for a long time, and I'm just glad they're finally out there.
And so what was the process like? This is your first, correct? Your first CD?
No, second.
Second
Yeah.
CD. So how was this process different than the first one then?
The first one was just me and an acoustic guitar. This one's very band-oriented and bigger as far as production and sound and all that jazz.
So you said 2 years of production time.
Well, pretty much planning and getting the right people involved.
Gotcha.
For it. Yeah.
And how did you said it's more band oriented. How did you find some of these folks that you ended up using?
Just over the course of playing in town a lot, as much as I have been, just meeting people and waiting just the right people to come along. And we got people like Megan and Zach Motes on it from the Dharma Initiative. They're some of the best local musicians, and guys like Josh Hensley of the People Collection, Charlie Austin playing fiddle on this. He's played the Opry 300 times. I didn't even meet him till a couple months ago, right before we started tracking the record. And Larry Burwald, ran into him when I was playing the Barry Robinson Theater. So that was pretty lucky too. He's one of the best local players too.
Now I'm looking at the album cover here, and it is a car sitting very isolated in a parking lot there. Is there a significance behind that, or what's the story there?
That is my half a station wagon 1988 Mercury Tracer. There's a song on my last record called Half a Station Wagon Blues, and that's the car that if people know my music, they'll recognize that car.
Now, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, and I pretty much named my record label after it, and anyone that's known me for as long as I've been doing this will recognize it, and hopefully the story will live on through the songs, and yeah.
And now, see, I look at this, and I'm a very artistic person. I went through the liberal arts. I'm very well read, as they say. Yeah. So I look at this cover, and I think back to the song "Politics and Roadrage," especially because it does have that theme of isolationism in a larger crazy world. And so when I look at this cover in this giant parking lot, and it's just the singular car sitting right there. That's kind of what it pops out to me.
That's also where the record title comes from a lot. Just driving that little car for so long, having these big trucks behind you all the time, you get sick of all the politics and road rage, Is
that intimidating, driving that little thing around and dealing with the road rage?
You get used to it, but what are you gonna do?
So we have 6 songs on this CD: Politics and Road Rage, 2 Shots, I Wish, 4-Door Baby, Tennessee, and Farmer's Daughter. Do you have one on the album that particularly stands out to you? That obviously you love them all dearly, but is there one that really stands out that's special to you?
Politics and Road Rage.
The titles.
Yeah. That's that pretty much tells my story.
Yeah.
Where I come from, what I do, and what I want to do for the rest of my life, who I am, and I don't plan on ever changing any of that.
And then what was the inspiration for some of these other songs on the album? Where did you draw from that inspiration?
4-Door Baby came from the second car I ever drove. That was a 2001 Dodge Intrepid. Song says the car will never let me down, but it did wind up letting me down. I was on my way to play in Phoebus one night, and the transmission went out. I Wish, that's about not being able to drink quite yet in bars. The song it says, I wish this iced tea was whiskey, and how sometimes I used to get up on stage and just ramble, and maybe if I had a beer or something, I wouldn't have done that so much. I don't know.
I can assure you, the rambling would only be worse. I can assure you.
I don't know. That's just kind of the idea behind the song, I guess. And Tennessee just kind of tells a story that a friend of mine told me once, and you'll be hearing that one here in a little while.
And so I'm gonna let you take your your sip of coffee here. You gotta stay hydrated, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm curious. Then you you obviously are releasing this Saturday. What are you doing to release the CD for the official launch?
Oh, that's right. We are donating all CD sales on Saturday night to help the hurricane victims of Harvey and Maria.
And that is a fantastic and very noble cause. This CD comes out, you think, all right, I'd like to get some of that money back, recoup some of that from the studio costs and production, but this man, so generous, Troy Breslow, is donating it to hurricane victims and survivors, which is just a wonderful cause. And how did you decide that that's what you wanted to do with the album sales?
Honestly, I just figured it'd be a really good thing to do, because I'm sitting here in synagogue and doing my Sunday school gig, and all these kids and parents are donating money, and I wish I had something to give, and I figured I could take a little bit of money from the road this week and do my part and
hopefully
try to help out.
Hopefully there are going to be more album sales to come, so it won't set you back too far. I don't think it will.
It's done pretty good in the pre-release part of it too, so.
And yeah, talk to me a little bit about that. What is the anticipation been like from your fan club out there, and for those who have been dying to hear this?
They've been really excited about it. I've been really proud and happy with the response. So, and I'm looking forward to having a good show on Saturday. We're going to be at Triangle, full band from 7 to 10. I've got my friends Logan Vath and Roy Motes opening the show. And they're two fantastic songwriters also from Hampton Roads, and they've both been very supportive of me the past few years, so I'm very glad to have them on board for the show.
Well, it's exciting to watch you as this album releases, because we've seen you come a long way here at WMBG. We're obviously big fans of yours. We hope it's likewise. And so we are going to take a quick commercial break. We are going to come back with Troy Breslow, and we're going to hear a couple songs off his album, Politics and Roadrage, which, by the way, if people want to pick this up, how can they do that?
It's for sale at Retro Daddio. It's for sale at Fantasy and Newport News. And Jam Central Station in Yorktown. It's a new music store that just opened up. And while it's still open, it'll be for sale at my parents' store, Yarn Shop on 17 in Yorktown. And I'll also have it at all my live shows.
Wonderful. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, now you know how to pick it up. Troy Breslow here in studio. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Then we are coming right back with some live music. Stay tuned. We are back here in studio with Troy Breslow, promoting his new CD, Politics and Roadrage, which you can pick up starting this Saturday, and we are all very excited here at WMBG about that. And so Troy is going to come on here, and he is going to play a couple tunes off this album. So Troy, tell us first off, what are we going to hear?
We're going to hear Two Shots in Tennessee today.
Two Shots in Tennessee. Which one are we opening up with?
I'll do Two Shots.
Two Shots. Ladies and gentlemen, Troy Breslow off his new album, Politics and Roadrage, here on WMBG.
See Atlanta skyline from the window of my motel. I'm looking for a bottle. The whole damn world is shot to hell. I try to ignore the bombs and I just go about my day with you on my mind. Oh, yeah, it's so hard to stay awake. You know I got my reasons for not wanting you right now. 'Cause darling, all I think of is the way you let me down. And two shots will make me crazy. And now I'm down in the whole damn thing. I wanna call you lady, but I know you won't answer me after all I done. And after all I said, well, maybe it's just all up in my head. Day we left Atlanta, we set off for Midwestern land on the way to St. Louis. Yeah, you had me in your hands, but only fools fall in love when you're out on the open road. There's no telling where you're going, no. There's no telling what you need to know, but I need you, baby. And I still wanna be your man, honey, won't you lead me home? Oh, I need you to help me stand, 'cause 2 shots will make me crazy. And now I'm down in the whole damn thing. I wanna call you lady, but I know you won't answer me after all I've done. And after all I said, well, maybe it's just all up in my head. Maybe it's just all up in my head.
Ladies and gentlemen, I told you that I like having this guy in studio, and there's a reason why. His music is wonderful. He's a young pup. Like he said, he can't even drink, but he's got...
I can now.
You can now?
Yeah.
All right. Congratulations.
Yeah,
Cheers. But you know, the lyricism for a younger guy is just incredible, and he's got a musical talent here, and you know, he's one of the local artists that we just love having here in studio. We're very supportive of him, and you know, we encourage everyone to go out, buy the album Politics and Roadrage when it drops Saturday. You got one more for us, is that right?
I do.
All right.
Tennessee. Well, I'm thinking about a Southern belle, and I'm going through a world of hell, but nothing about her could cause me a casualty. But I casually left her side, and sometimes I think about her and cry, but I can never change that day in Tennessee. And it's my way of being broken that scared her half to death. And I was scared to write this song, 'cause I'm not trying to pose no threats, just pose a smile. And maybe I'll be happy for a while. Well, I wish I could have been a dog, 'cause little doggies get along. And all my bones are buried with the times. And I'm about to be 23. All our time is catching up to me, waiting for the reason and the rhyme. Oh, and I get sick of drinking, and I get sick on cigarettes, and now morning's at my doorstep, bringing me down the steps again. At least I see that I can never change that day in Tennessee. Now, darling, you rock my soul with the love that don't grow old. My soul is so much older now, you see. So don't you try to run and hide, 'cause I tell you it just ain't wise. And I know that you'd be better off with me. And you say whatever happens, that I'll always have a friend. That's why we're headed down to Nashville to try to sell my songs again. 'Cause life ain't free, and I can never stay away from Tennessee. No, I can never stay away from Tennessee. No.
Troy Breslow here in studio on WMBG. Phenomenal as always, sir. Thank you so much for joining us today. I want you to plug your CD release one more time for the folks.
Triangle, September 23rd, 7 o'clock, Prince George Street. Logan Vath and Roy Motes are opening the show, and I'll be there with the company band, so please come on out.
And again, all proceeds from the CD?
All proceeds from the CD. We'll be selling show posters as well for $5. It will go to help the Red Cross, help those involved with the hurricane.
He's a good musician and an even better person. Troy Breslow, thank you so much, sir. It's been an absolute pleasure as always, and continued success, and good luck with the release.
Thank you, brother.